Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about all insecurity and low self-esteem or low disrespect toward black women. Here we will react to a few videos from a black girl. The content creator is Christy.
So let me tell you about my experience with colorism with my best friend. Keep in mind, I've dealt with colorism my whole entire life. Loving my skin has been a journey. I'm absolutely at a place where I love my dark skin and I've learned to love myself. But anyways, getting into this story, this was my best friend at the time. We were both the only two black girls in our classes at a PWI, both African parents, so we really related on a lot of things heavily. So one day after school, I'm hanging out with her, and keep in mind, we're basically the same skin tone. I'm dark skinned. She's maybe one shade or one tone lighter than me. So we were outside taking selfies, and then I go, oh, we basically look the same, like we're like the same skin tone. She turned around. The way her face changed so quickly, she got so offended at the fact and the possibility that she could be even considered a little bit darker. The fact that she was also the person preaching acceptance, love, but she's so
The first thing is that she had a colorist best friend when she was younger. I always say colorism is not a battle only between lighter skinned black people and darker skinned black people. It can happen between true lighter people or true darker people. The funniest part is that this girl used to preach love, acceptance, etc. The first lesson you must learn: don't listen to what people say, but watch their actions. In Africa, there's a proverb, I don't remember it exactly, but to summarize it, with your mouth you can lie easily, but your real nature always comes back. That's why you must remember that your friends are a reflection of you. There is another African proverb that says, tell me who you hang out with, tell me who you hang out with, and I will tell you who you are. Why? Because you are influenced by no friend group. If all your friends are colorists, you are probably colorist too. For the content creator, I don't think she's a colorist because the story happened when she was younger. For example, me too, my best friend was colorist, not by insulting darker skinned black people, but she was insecure about being black. She had lighter skin tone than me, so light she could pass as a mixed, and she always said she wasn't black but mixed. During her childhood and teenage years, until today, she still say she isn't black, even though she has true black parents. And you know me, I'm very proud of my blackness. People grow and take different paths. I chose Pan-Africanism and being proud to be black and African. After 10 years, we stopped talking. For me, the friendship ended indeed in the second year of high school because it was always me who sent messages or called her to check on her. So maybe for 6 years, our friendship slowly fell apart. The first lesson: pay attention to who you choose as friends. If you want to be confident, hang out with confident people who appreciate you and value your potential. Of course, you must also take responsibility for your own self-confidence. The second video is again a TikTok from her being a dark-skinned girl in college.
Being a dark-skinned black girl in college can be literal hell sometimes. And don't get it twisted, I love being a black girl. I rest in my confidence and I do not go out for the sake of finding men. And this is no shade to girls who enjoy going out for that specific reason, but for me, I like to go out to socialize with people. Maybe it's the clubs or the places that I tend to go to that have a lot of people. But I feel like as a dark-skinned black girl, you're always overlooked or brushed over.
She thinks she's overlooked. She because she's dark skinned. The first thing I want to ask is why does she believe she ignored because of her skin tone? I see a big problem here. She associates her dark skin with negative things. Like at the beginning, being a dark skinned girl in college is hell. Dark skin linked to hell. Dark skin linked to being overlooked. I am also a dark-skinned girl, very social. I never felt overlooked. People were attracted to me because they found me interesting. And even if I had some bad experiences where people didn't want to talk, I was like, it's okay. Sometimes people just don't want to talk. It's their personality. I never blamed my dark skin for that. My dark skin is a stray, not a curse.
Even in platonic settings and non-romantic settings, the guy is coming to converse with your group, he'll literally ignore the fact that you're even there. I've had several guys literally ask the names of all my friends and just ignore me. Poof. I didn't exist.
If a guy ignores you, either you ignore him back or you leave. Because if you stay and try to get his attention while he disrespects you, you tolerate the disrespect and it will continue. As a dark-skinned girl, you must love yourself and know your value. It starts with knowing your roots, African history, Norwegian empires and kingdoms, and also by creating your own beauty standards. I create mine based on ancient African beauty standards.
For the sake of my sanity, I just have to speak on this. I've been in college for 3 years and I do not amount my confidence to who notices me. As a dark-skinned black girl, you have to learn this skill. In any aspect of life, you have to know who you are and you have to love yourself. But I feel like I really need to speak about this because it's not spoken about enough. I go to a pretty diverse college too, and maybe it's because I go to, very popular bars for all colleges. And I don't always experience this. Like, I have a great, amazing time when I go to African parties or go to spots where there's mostly just black people there. But even then, like, being overlooked, if it's not because of the fact that you're black, it's going to be like the colorism aspect that also plays in so many other communities. You just literally cannot win no matter what. So you have to win in your head, because at the same time, you gotta ignore it.
If you see you are judged or ignored, just leave. You cannot tolerate disrespect. It's not about winning, it's about gaining respect. As I always said, you don't ask for respect, you command respect. If you want to be respected, you must respect yourself and not tolerate disrespect. Here, we don't search for love, we command respect.
I felt the need to talk about this because it's like, no matter how good my outfit is, no matter how good I look, you're always going to be overlooked. Like, it is a simple fact. And I just want to speak about this.
I don't agree with her experience because I'm dark skinned and I've never been overlooked because I don't go to places where I'm not respected. As I said, your dark skin is a gift, not a curse. The third video is about our experience as a suburban black girl. I chose this video because I also was a suburban black girl during high school and even in college. High school years were the best years of my life.
I think about a lot is how different me and my brother's experiences growing up were, specifically the suburban black experience. In a way, they benefited from the way their darker skin was masculinized. And that's a weird statement to say because it's a double-edged sword. And honestly, what I mean by that is the way black men are perceived can be the demise of them, but can also benefit them. It's the way in the sense that a lot of white kids are obsessed with sports and black celebrities, but also are scared of black men when they walk down the street. So with that being said, my brothers were pretty well known in high school. They got every single girl and they were pretty athletic. Whereas me,
for your group brothers, it's called fetishization. And don't worry, there's nothing good about being fetishized. I wouldn't be surprised if our girlfriends or white friends call them the N-word or make racist jokes about them. Yes, they are fetishized, but they still experience racism. If you want to understand that better, watch the documentary Calling in Black and White. You will understand how hard is it to be a black boy in a white suburb.
I would never live to see the day where I would ever get a date to homecoming, prom, or even be popular. Black men or black boys in high school were always seen as really being cool. Whereas black women, specifically in like the areas or the group that I was in, were never perceived as being it or popular or anything at all. They stitched whatever stereotypes they have of black women and they stitch it onto us.
I think our insecurity in our school play a big part in our experience. I'm not saying racism or colorism didn't exist, but you choose how to manage it. You can try to fit it, but you know the beauty standards are Eurocentric and you still decide to fit in. That is your choice. I decided not to fit in. I had my own beauty standards. I didn't want to be popular. I was studying a Pan-Africanist girl in the white community. I talked about my roots and my pride in being African. I didn't search for love. I searched for respect. When people made racist jokes, I made jokes back so spicy that they stopped making racist jokes around me. And guess what? I wasn't trying to be popular or loved, but people liked me, found me interesting, and boys were attracted to me. It's thanks to my identity and self-pride. The last video is about how she became confident. And I will see if it matches my previous advice.
The only way you're going to be confident as a black girl is if you completely disconnect. You have to be so confident within yourself that you cannot care what other people have to say about you. The second I learned this, guys, this changed my entire life. I grew up in predominantly white spaces. I went to elementary school, 1st through 3rd grade, being the only black person in my class. Do you know what kind of psychological damage that does, especially when those white people are very racist?
Parents, please, when your children are young, especially in primary school, try to put them around black people as much as possible. If not in school, then in activities, vacation to their homeland, speaking the native language, attending cultural events. The best is to put children in black school, and I think there are many prestigious black schools in the United States.
So with that being said, being in the gifted program, not that many black people, being in sports teams where there's not that many black people, being in church camps where there's not that many black people, and so forth. So the only way that I had to unlearn all the self-hate that I had is being able to disconnect. And obviously it's easier said than done, but the second you realize that you are you and you can't change how somebody else views you, and only you give value to how that person feels about you, then that is the way you're going to be set free.
I agree with her. You disconnect, but you also live. I was in a racist high school during my first year. The next year, I changed to better and less racist. And even in my racist high school, I managed to gain respect, but it wasn't easy, and I was alone in a problematic class. My class was literally famed to be problematic, not only for being racist, but also for being sexist and all stuff. My class was like, just imagine you have racist people, sexist, really problematic. If someone disrespects you, put them in their place. Don't ask for respect, command respect, okay? And if you want, I will maybe at 900 followers, I will do a story time about my problematic class. Okay.
The way I go out now, and I don't have much problem going out or getting guys or male attention at all. Like, I've been very successful in that department in college. Like, of course colorism exists, but like, I'm not begging to see a guy. But when I know there's blatant colorism and just like basic respect, I literally do not even care. I don't even notice it anymore. I think one of the reasons why I don't notice it anymore or don't care anymore is because I chose to completely disconnect. You don't care about me, I don't care about you.
Congratulations to her. When you start begging for love, people are more attracted to you. Once again, congratulations to her. Acceptance is the first step in healing. Me, I was not conscious how I was accepting colorism and racism exist. I don't fight really in front colorism by accept me, love me. No. If you want to fight colorism, if you want to fight racism in a community where the major person are colorist, it will be really difficult. Live. So today, for lessons you must learn. Pay attention to your friends. Your friends are a reflection of you. If you see your dark skin as a curse, people will see it in the same way. Not all bad experiences happen because you are dark skin. Disconnect the idea of dark skin from negativity. Third, colorism and racism exist. You can't control them, but you can control how you react and how you manage it in your life. Don't search for love, command respect. Being respected is better than being loved. Look at how she improved once she stopped searching for love and started commanding respect. Like her last sentence. You don't give a fuck about me, I don't give a fuck about you. If someone disrespects you, you respond. If you tolerate disrespect, people will continue to disrespect you. You don't want that. It takes courage, but it will reward you. The most important lesson: don't search for love, command respect. So it's the end of the video. If you like it, you can subscribe, share, and like. We are missing 19 followers to reach 900 subscribers. So subscribe to my channel. My goal is to have 1000 followers before 2026. See you. So subscribe and see you in the next video. Choose.